Hi there, my name's Charles Savage Kingsman, and I've been going to Southside with my wife and my kids for around 2.5 years, 3 years, about 3 years my wife reminds me, and been working with Southside for about 5 years through Broken Chains. I'm the spiritual care support worker for Broken Chains there, privileged and honoured to do a job like that. I've got a great team there as well, but I love Southside, I love the fellowship, and Pastor Nick has asked me to do a wee share my heart about how I'm handling the coronavirus lockdown and what's happening and what God's saying to me at this time. So I know that this is a hard time for many of us, and I've written down things I would like to share. Also I wanted to share a few of the challenges as well as gratitude, because what one of the things God's saying to me is to be grateful in this season for many things, because your mood, I don't know about yours, but my mood, I can be really good one day and another day my mood can dip, or I can stop being as diligent in organising our structure or our schedule for the day, and it can get you down and stuff like that as well, not being as diligent, because you can't go out the house, and if you're going out you have to be going for a walk or anything like that. So the challenges I've had at this time is because we're in close proximity to each other with my family and that as well. I mean, my kids are away to bed there, a wee prayer, a wee, cuddling each other and saying I love you, and that was awesome that the day ended like that. But I can assure you it wasn't like that all day. Some parts of the day I felt like pulling my hair out and felt like running away for a prayer myself. I was going to do that, but I took the family with us, and the Waynes were climbing trees and it was awesome. But in the house, when you are that close to each other, and the kids sometimes are getting bored and they kick attitude, and oh, it's tough sometimes. Jenny's homeschooling the kids and that as well, and that's been challenging for me, because I'm not always, I'm certainly not always, but I'm certainly not producing the fruits of the spirit when you're in the times. You see where you're really at, basically. So it's good for that as well, that we can notice these things. Challenging in that area, motivation and getting things written. Tonight I'm going to write things down, and I'm going to have a wee bit more structure, and God will help me as well. So praise God. Gratitude is something I want to speak about. Gratitude is a great mighty tool at this time, especially if we're grateful for where we've came from, if we're grateful to remind ourselves who God is at this time, to remember ourselves, to remember each other, to remind each other where we're going in the journey, to remind each other, that God's in our life and He has a great plan for our life. I'm grateful for my church family. I'm grateful for my real family. I'm grateful for Jenny and the kids, my boys, my mum, my dad. I'm grateful for my church family. I'm grateful for the relationships that I have in that family. I'm grateful for the ones that are growing, because they are growing, and I'm grateful for ones you need to work on a wee bit more. I'm also grateful for learning and working the technology that back, probably as I said, with Broken Chains, I can sometimes delegate. If stuff needs done with computers, Danielle is a brilliant help. She's awesome and she always helps. But in here, I've got my dear wife who's helping me a lot, but a lot of the time I need to go and learn myself. So there's no much delegating. My wife still helps me, but I've got to do it myself. And that's good for me, because I'm getting challenged in that area, and I'm learning how to preach a wee message and get it downloaded and flick it over to put it on Facebook and all the things. Working with Stephen, he's been a great help as well. So that's been challenging, but a good challenging for us as well. So I'm grateful for learning to work technology. I'm also grateful for the things that aren't in my life anymore. I was in prayer earlier on, and I was remembering a weekend in Charles Savage's life 17 years ago, and I just thought, oh God, I remember that. Thank God I'm a changed man. Thank God I'm not that same man anymore. In fact, tonight I watched a video of the people that's died in Irvine. Many of them young. I've took 3 of their funerals and I had tears in my eyes, you know, and I'm just thinking how fortunate we are to know Jesus. And somebody wrote at the bottom of it, so sad to see all these young ones have went before their time. I'm so grateful for the ones that have overcame their addictions. I just wish they could have saved more. You know, and that was a guy who wasn't a Christian. So I'm grateful for these things. And I'm grateful also for friends in the church. And I'm also grateful for my friends in recovery. I've got a lot of friends who encourage me, who I've saw come through the ranks, wee sisters, girls that are like wee sisters to me, boys that I've saw rescued as well, and folk mentors that I've got that I can connect with at this time and encourage each other. While it's called today, that's my wee scripture for the end. It's great to encourage. I was on the Zoom with a guy today and I'd been struggling a wee bit, a lovely walk with my family, but after that my spirit was lifted because he was sharing with me, I was sharing with him. We lifted each other's spirits. I'm grateful for the job I have at Broken Chains. I love that job, and I had another wee job on top of it. That'll hopefully start once we go back. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful. Nick asked me, what is God speaking to me? I think that God is saying to me, come close to me, Charles. Come closer to me. You know, a lot of the time I'm evangelist, I believe. I believe God's put that in my heart to love folk and to try and win them, and also for the body of Christ to serve them. But also, sometimes it's ministry focused, and you know, you miss that time with the Lord, that time with you and Him. And I believe God's want me at His feet in this season to get to know Him, to fill me up, to actually have something. And when I'm close to my family and I see all my shortcomings, then I'll tell you I need them. I need that filling. I need that changing. You know, it's good when we're giving out, but what about us being changed? That's what I'm saying. He wants to change me. He wants to change Charles. And also grief. We lost Tam and we've lost others around about the church, and that's so sad. But we also lost Big Gavin and another lady, Sarah, just before this happened. And I've not even grieved for them much. I've thought about it, I've prayed, but the night I thought, oh God, I've not really grieved for that as well. And there's a lot of times grief gets into our heart and we kind of go on and we don't deal with it. But I think in this season, God's want to deal with that and bring healing to us, bring healing to me, because it's tough all the death round about you and everything. You don't want your heart to get hard, you want your heart to be soft, that you still feel, and you still feel compassion and everything, but you don't want it to crush you either, and God's able to heal. So I praise God for that. God is able to heal. And I'm also grateful that I know more. My shortcomings are more evident. Let me say that. And my shortcomings are more evident because I'm seeing sometimes my patience isn't as great round about the kids and Jennifer sometimes, you know, and I know that I need to work on that, and I praise God that I need Jesus. It just tells me I need Jesus even more. I need Jesus even more. So I thank God that He's revealing that, and I'm working on it. The Waynes went to bed, as I say, we had a great wee time, and they're happy and they're in their bed tonight. I'm grateful for that. And the Lord is saying to me, spend time with me, Chaz. Spend time. And I just want to close with this. This is my third take of this wee video, by the way. The wee dog was barking. I'm grateful for my wee dog as well. I know how Tom Cruise feels now, by the way. Take 3. So I'm grateful that we can encourage each other. A scripture I've been meditating is in Hebrews 3 verse 12, and it says, therefore, brothers and sisters, strongly encourage you. The word is exhort one another daily while it's called today, lest you be deceived by the deceitfulness of sin, or the sin's deceitfulness. And I just want to look at that word and finish with that we can encourage one another. you know, in the church, and encourage folk in the streets. They encourage us when you see what the National Health's doing, when you see the kind acts of mercy and compassion that's raising up. That's the spirit we should have in this time. But we have faith as well as that as well, and we have that faith that shouldn't fail in these times, that faith that comes alive in these times. And let's no kid on, it's no tough, but when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And we've got a big God, and we've got a God that holds the whole world in his hands. He holds every one of us in his hands. And we hate the deaths, and we thank God that the coronavirus is going down, the numbers. We hope that the tide turns in that, and we pray that with all our hearts. And we pray that through this season, us at Southside, we get closer together. The walls, the masks begin to come off, and we begin to really be there for each other in these times. So I'll just close and thank yous all and encourage yous all. Phone me, or I'll phone you, or phone somebody that you have in your heart. Try and do that daily. That's what I'm going to do. And we'll lift each other up. Like Moses' arms would go down and Aaron would lift up. I think it's a time for that we have to lift each other's arms up. And if it's practical, we have to do that as well. So God bless yous, and may he keep yous safe, and may his Holy Spirit be upon yous. And let me close with a little prayer. Dear God, I thank you for my brothers and sisters in Southside and MD that will see this short video, and I pray, Lord, that your spirit would touch them, your spirit would keep them, and the unity and the bond of the spirit that we would have, Lord, would keep us safe and keep us close to you in these times, and that you would have your way through something that's not a good thing. Good would come out it, because you say that all things work together for those that love God and those that are called according to your purpose. Thanks very much, and God bless.